Establishing relationships with government and the proponent. Government and proponents come to the impact assessment process with staff, expertise, and resources already in place. As such, it is essential for an Indigenous nation to establish relationships with the project proponent and/or Crown in order to access the resources and process certainty needed to meaningfully engage in an impact assessment. It is critical to secure resources and a clear set of expectations for your nation's involvement in the impact assessment right from the start. One option is to negotiate a nation-to-nation agreement with the federal government to support specific collaborative agreements, such as Indigenous-led studies or jointly led cumulative effects assessments.
The federal government is recognizing that Indigenous nations are what they call Indigenous governing bodies. And under the Act, those communities can take on new responsibilities. And they can negotiate agreements with the government ahead of time for how any new environmental assessment in their territory will work and how the nation-to-nation relationship will work.
The relationship with the federal government is only half of the equation. A process agreement with the proponent is equally essential for a nation's effective involvement in the impact assessment, as it outlines three main components: funding, process timelines, and communication.
So quite often what we have done is we've approached the proponent, basically said to them, if you want a true consultation, if you truly do want to engage with us, we need to have an agreement, we need to have an understanding, and we need to have the money to hire some people to help us to do this, or just hire people in the community who have the knowledge.
Because without that almighty dollar, I cannot do my work. I can't do the work that they've just asked me to do in those 20 binders. I can't go out and find the experts that I need to help me do the final decision making. And decision making is really important within First Nation. At the end of the day, all of that impact assessment is all for naught if you don't have my decision at the end of the day. So this relationship really needs to be looked at the onset.
The first component of any process agreement, funding, is fundamental. Meaningful participation for a First Nation to participate in a major project assessment ranges from $300,000 to over $1 million over a 2 to 3 year period. Second, clarity around timelines is essential, as there are limited windows of opportunity to provide input during the assessment. Third, agreement on protocols for communication, including information sharing between the nation and the proponent during the impact assessment, is essential to ensure a mutually respectful relationship is maintained through the process. If your nation is prepared, then its voice will have maximum impact on the project throughout the process. For more information, go to our website to watch more videos in this series and download the Coalition's new guide to effective Indigenous involvement in federal impact assessment. Please feel free to contact us at any time. The Coalition is here to help.